7:59 a.m.
Hello, Mary, my favorite Best of CAMA friend. Oh yes, I'm absolutely ready for Best of CAMA. It's one of my favorite events of the year. You get to get dressed up, wearing fancy clothes, your hair beautiful, makeup. I know you always do that every year. Yeah, of course. Oh no, I'm feeling extra glamorous right now. Will you see me soon? No, you won't see me soon. It's virtual, honey, this year, remember? What? You need to see me in Guelph? And Andrew? And everybody's gonna see us? You mean live? In person? In Guelph? Now? Okay, no problem at all. I've been training my whole life for this. I'll see you soon. Bye. We do have a problem.
Welcome to CAMA. Welcome to Best of CAMA. Oh, Crystal. Hey, Crystal.
Hi, Andrew. How are you?
Yeah, just working on my lines.
Yeah, you know Best of CAMA today? Yeah, it's not just Facebook Live with the PowerPoint playing in the background. It's actually us live with video.
But in person? Mary wants me in Guelph? Like, now? Oh, I mean, sure, yeah, of course, yeah. As fast as I can. Yep, as fast as I can. Here we go. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Notebook, phone, keys. Don't need that. Oh, emergency Zoom call jacket. Oh, that'll help. Okay, here we go.
Okay, no problem. Just get some fancy earrings, maybe some nice shoes.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, I hope I have everything. Phone, book. Oh, my wallet. I forgot my wallet. I've got the wrong pants. What am I gonna do? Lens. I'll steal lens.
$9.96, $9.97, $9.98.
You! I need your pants! It's best of CAMA! You! I need your shirt! Come on, get up! I need your shirt now! Please, may I have your shirt, sir? Please?
A few moments later.
Thanks, guys! Thanks!
Salute!
We made it! Fine. Oh, no speed traps on the 401.
Oh, thankfully. You know, I think we got some time to spare. I don't know about you, but like a skinny person, I forgot to eat this morning. I think we have time for pizza.
Maybe Brenda will get us a
Can we get some pizza?
No,
Pizza?
air on a pizza? No, we don't need air on air. Oh, I mean on air already. Yeah.
Hi ho, Crystal Mackay here. Here we are with a little memory of Sesame Street for those of you that didn't watch the show to bring us all together. On that note, hello, good afternoon, everyone. It is absolutely a pleasure to be hosting the virtual edition of Best of CAMA 2020. Andrew and I actually weren't really sure that Mary and Brenda would allow us to MC again, given our often off-script interpretation of the script that we're supposed to follow back in Ottawa a couple of years ago. But
we are very entertaining to ourselves.
Yes, we crack ourselves up. That's the main thing. But we are absolutely happy to take this stage, even if we can't be in person.
For those of you that don't know us, I'm Andrew Campbell. By dawn, I'm a dairy and grain farmer in Southern Ontario. And then after the chores are done, my wife and I own Fresh Air Media. And of course, we're happy to call many of you clients of ours in the areas of marketing, project management, and training.
And I'm Crystal Mackay. I am a mom, a storyteller, a below average hockey player with above average passion for the game. I also happen to be the CEO and founder of Loft 32, a unique business with the goal of elevating the conversations on food and farming, just like we're trying to do here this afternoon. One of the projects that we work on at Loft 32 has Andrew and I working together a lot, which made this fun to come together. And our project is called Utensil, the helpful tool from farms to kitchens.
And Utensil has been a very fun project to get off the ground, especially over the last several months because we can't go anywhere anyway. But it's something that we're really excited to share with teams across the country that are searching for new ways to bring employees up to speed on the context and the complexities of this great industry that we're all involved with.
Absolutely. And speaking of our great industry, I think it's a great time to take a listen to our Best of CAMA 2020 chairperson, Jeff English.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jeff English, chairperson for the 2020 Best of CAMA event. Now, trust me when I say this is not the way I thought I would be welcoming you all. For the first time in 37 years, Best of CAMA has gone virtual. Now, this was a big decision. We wanted to make sure that we could produce the kind of quality event to which our members in our industry have become accustomed. I know this will look, feel, and even sound a little different, but I trust that you won't let that get in the way of meeting new friends and connecting with old. I want to take time to thank our sponsors, all of you who entered, and as well as our judges who volunteered their time to review the best of the best. This event is about coming together to celebrate the very best in Canadian agri-marketing. A big thank you to Crystal and Andrew for agreeing to host tonight's event. You all clean up very nicely. And of course, to all of you for dedicating the time to come together to celebrate. Best of luck to all who entered, and enjoy the show.
Thanks, Jeff. We appreciate it, and we love the opportunity to be here. I do have something that's actually not on the script. I know it'll shock all the event planners and people watching today, but it's a last-minute entry. I have this really cool video, and do you think it'll be all right? Or
I don't think Mary and Brenda will be pleased, but I vote.
You're supportive?
Let's drop in a new entry at the last minute.
I love it. There's no mute function on these mics. It's awesome. So let's see my last-minute entry into the video contest. So 2020 virtual Best of CAMA. And I know, like me, many of you will be sad that we can't get together and hug and celebrate in person. So I've been thinking, as your MC, what can we do that's a little more fun or something to look forward to? And this one's going out to the ladies. It is about one of our favorite topics, shoes. This year's virtual Best of CAMA, you can wear whatever footwear you feel like it at the time. As a matter of fact, you can have a whole variety of shoes. So you can wear your favorite comfy flats that you love and shouldn't be seen in public with. You can wear slippers. You can wear skates. You can wear your favorite flip-flops. You can wear cowboy boots. Big shout out to my Western friends. You can wear your work boots, you can wear your running shoes, or ladies, this one is especially important. You can wear those high heels that you paid too much money for, but you said were on sale, but you know were really uncomfortable. You can wear those because you don't actually have to walk around in them. You can just look at your beautiful feet while you're watching virtual Best of CAMA. You're welcome. So join us on November 19th, and we will be live on Facebook. Go to CAMA.org to register for Best of CAMA on November 19th.
That's a winning entry to me.
I think so. I think 2 for 2, two judges voting in favor. So I wanted to share that with you because we've got some great feedback on the shoe choices, but I do have to start with an apology to the men out there who have messaged and said, you know, I actually like shoes too. Andrew is not one of them, but other men. Also, men and other people have said, well, I don't really care about shoes, but I do love socks. So I just have a black pair and a brown pair of shoes, but I have super cool socks. So I would like to broaden the challenge to include socks. So today I want you to share with us pictures of your shoes, your socks, whatever you're choosing to wear for this gala, whether it's coveralls or a tuxedo or everything in between, using the hashtag BOC, Best of CAMA 2020. So hashtag BOC 2020, you will get a chance to enter to win some Fancy Farm Girl wine, my favorite friend Sue Ann's staff, the Fancy Farm Girl herself, by sharing your pictures. And it's our way of having what we love to call camaraderie, I guess I would pronounce it as, to see how you're celebrating CAMA today. So on the shoe and sock front, I would like to open the competition with my sock entry. So I will share what I'm wearing just to kind of bring the A game, sock wearers. Okay, wait for it. These are my legendary chicken scratch socks. Yeah, it's So sock people, sock wearers, shoe wearers, whatever you're wearing for CAMA, I encourage you to share that with us. We want to celebrate with you, and the best way to do that is on Facebook and Twitter, hashtag BOC 2020, with special thanks to Fancy Farm Girl for donating the wine packages.
We would also like to take a minute to thank all the advertisers and agencies who have submitted entries. This year, there were a total of 312 entries in 45 different categories. So congratulations to the Canadian agri-marketers for showcasing their best work. We've had the privilege of getting a sneak peek on a lot of that, and really it's fabulous work. A big thank you also to our judges who devoted time to pick the best of the best. There were 3 rounds of judging with 3 different judges for each category, which means a lot of people and a lot of commitment. So thank you to all of those who took the time to judge. Now, just a note as we get going, we always like to remind everyone that today, during the awards program, you are only seeing the creative of each entry as the finalists are announced. We are not privy to the entry forms to really understand the depth of each entry, so just keep that in mind as you're watching today. Now, before we start announcing the actual awards, let's take a minute to hear a special message from CAMA National Chairperson Robert Menzies, who I believe is live in Winnipeg. Rob, are you there?
Weird, I'm not usually the first to arrive. Hello? Anyone here? Guess not. Oh, hi, there you are. I'm Robert, your national chair. What a year it's been. For agri-marketing excellence, that is. What did you think I was talking about? Thanks for sticking in there with us. Each of the 5 provincial chapters and national have been rethinking, reworking, reevaluating pretty much everything as it relates to how we all continue to provide value to you, our member. And Best of CAMA has been an essential part. In addition, National's volunteer board has been working on some pretty ambitious projects this past year. The Ambassador Mentorship Program has launched. Any of you can reach out to one of our ambassadors for professional guidance and support. We're also in the midst of building out the CAMA Academy portal. These professional development resources are from you, for the benefit of your fellow members. And to top it all off, we've been working through an association name evaluation process. As we saw yesterday during the professional development webinar with some of 2019's Best of Show winners, Canada's food system from one end of the value chain to the other is coming together more than ever, and we want CAMA to be leading this charge for the benefit of you and your career. So remember, keep engaged and keep your expectations high for CAMA. Until next year, whether that be all in person, all virtual, or somewhere in between. Now sit back, relax, grab yourself a special drink, and enjoy. Cheers. Guess I'm drinking alone.
This event would not be possible without our category sponsors. We appreciate their generous support and taking a chance on this year's virtual Best of CAMA. We know it's a different format for this event, and your support is truly appreciated. Thank you to all our category sponsors. We hope you enjoyed the sponsor logo video that played and aired before the show began today.
All right, let's get started with our first round of awards. Our first category for this afternoon is going to be Specialty Advertising Campaign and Tactic. The sponsor for this is Decisive Farming. The finalists are Alpha Tech with Alpha Tech Bag Redesign done by AdFarm, and Cat Healthy for the Cat Healthy brand campaign by WS. The certificate of merit for this category is going to Alpha Tech and Alpha Tech Bag Redesign done by AdFarm, which means our winner for the category is Cat Healthy and the Cat Healthy brand campaign by WS.
And you'll note look at the great photos and videos that you're going to be seeing throughout today of the winners. It's that instead of getting our chance to come on our stage, that's our virtual stage, and there's some really fun ones to come. Our next category is Company or Industry Funded Advertising Campaign directed at the general public, sponsored by Federated Cooperatives Limited. The finalists are FCC for Eat Like a Proud Canadian by FCC In-House and McCann Canada, Federated Co-op for Made by Us, designed by Studio 10 Productions, Federated Co-op for Grown with Purpose, designed by Studio 10 Productions, and Great Tastes of Manitoba by Frank Digital. There are 2 certificates of merit to be awarded in this category. The first goes to Federated Co-op Limited, but for Made by Us, designed by Studio 10, and the second goes to Great Tastes of Manitoba by Frank Digital. The winner of this category is FCC for Eat Like a Proud Canadian by FCC and McCann Canada.
Company or industry-funded advertising tactic directed at the general public is our next category. The sponsor for this is CAMA Ontario. The finalists are Alberta Wheat Commission for Life's Simple Ingredient, Fold-in Ad by AdFarm, and Egg Farmers of Ontario for Women in Agriculture, What Does a Farmer Look Like by Bell Media Television, CTV London. The certificate of merit for this category goes to Egg Farmers of Ontario for Women in Agriculture, What Does a Farmer Look Like by Bell Media. And the winner is Alberta Wheat Commission for Life's Simple Ingredient, Fold-in Ad by AdFarm.
Once again this year, CABIF, the Canadian Agribusiness Education Foundation, is encouraging you to become a friend of CABIF by donating $100, and your name will be entered in a draw to win a wall of wine. That's right, a wall of wine. 24 bottles valued at over $800. And this event, this opportunity has been promoted on all the Best of CAMA social media channels leading up to the event, and you can still become a friend of CABIF, but only until 2:30 p.m. Eastern today. So I encourage you to quickly go to the Best of CAMA social media channels, click on the link, and purchase your wall of wine ticket by 2:30 p.m. today. We'd like to thank the sponsor of the wall of wine this year, Corteva Agriscience. Actually, you know what? Speaking of wine, I think it would be appropriate to do a virtual cheers right now.
A virtual cheers
think?
would be a perfect thing to do right now.
One moment, please.
Should we? Yes. Why don't you grab your...
Stay with us. Who has a drink at home? Show of hands. If you don't, we're going to be celebrating throughout this. It's an award ceremony. It's fun. This is not a dry, boring, thou shalt attend Zoom call. This is a fun event. It's meant to be a celebration with some of the best and brightest and most fun people in all of agriculture in Canada. So we would like to propose a virtual cheers. First of all, we'll start with ourselves. To all of you, to the sponsors, and to this concept of winning a wall of wine.
Clink.
Clink. And to you. Clink.
Clink.
Awesome. So if you didn't prepare to drink in the afternoon, we're giving you permission. It is 5 o'clock in BC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's 11 in the morning there.
Oh,
anyway,
darn. I meant Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Newfoundland.
It's still okay.
Yeah.
It still makes it okay.
We started earlier.
Now, also to do with CABIF is running an online auction that they've been having online for the past 2 weeks. This is their major fundraiser for the year, with all money raised going towards providing 7 $2,500 scholarships to deserving students across the country. Their goal is to raise $40,000. Now, they're currently close to $30,000. And you've still got a little bit longer to go, so why don't you head over to that auction page and keep the bidding going to help them reach that $40,000 fundraising goal. You can show your support for the next generation of agri-marketers with that auction. That the link is there on the screen now. It's going to be open until 5 o'clock Eastern today, and not to worry, we'll remind you a couple more times throughout the show.
Excellent. So, on to our next category, company or industry-funded public relations tactic directed at the general public, sponsored by Fleshman Hillard High Road. The finalists are Canadian Cattlemen's Association for Guardians of the Grasslands by Storybrokers Media House, Farm and Food Care Ontario, Farm Food 360 Pork by Farm Boy Productions, Grain Farmers of Ontario for Good in Every Grain trivia game consoles developed in-house, Grain Farmers of Ontario for Good in Every Grain Recipe of the Month, also developed in-house, and the University of Guelph for their Food Focus podcast. The Certificate of Merit for this category goes to Canadian Cattlemen's Association for the Guardians of the Grasslands documentary by Storybrokers Media House. And the winner is Grain Farmers of Ontario for Good in Every Grain trivia game consoles designed in-house.
It's nice to see the folks at GFO all dressed up in that one.
I love it.
The next category is website directed at the general public. This one sponsored by Bayer. The finalists are Canadian Roundtable for Sustainable Beef for Eating Beef Can Help Heal the Planet by Contact and Ad Farm, Food Day Canada by Loft 32 and Contact, and University of Guelph for Food Focus. The Certificate of Merit is awarded in this category to Food Day Canada by Loft 32 and Contact. And the winner for the category is Canadian Roundtable for Sustainable Beef for Eating Beef Can Help Heal the Planet by Contact and Ad Farm.
Next category, social media campaign directed at the general public, sponsored by AGI SureTrack. The finalists are Canadian Centre for Food Integrity for It's Good Canada by Contact, Ad Farm, and Tank. Egg Farmers of Ontario for Real Farmers, Real Eggs by Brandfire. Farm and Food Care for Faces Behind Food in-house. Food for Thought by Farm Boy Productions. And Great Tastes of Manitoba for Great Tastes of Manitoba Season 30 by Frank Digital. We have 2 certificates of merit to be awarded in this category. The first goes to Farm and Food Care for Faces Behind Food, created in-house. The second certificate of merit awarded to Food for Thought by Farm Boy Productions. And the winner is Great Tastes of Manitoba, Season 30 by Frank Digital.
Now we've come to a section of the show that's one of the exciting Best of Show categories. For announcing the Best of Show categories, we will not be showing all the winning entries that were judged for this category. All the winners that have just been shown on screen were grouped together for the judging of whatever Best of Show category we're showing. This will be the same for all of the Best of Show categories going forward. So on to our first Best of Show category. It's Best of Show Public, and it's sponsored by Agri-marketing. The winner of Best of Show Public is from the website directed at the general public category. It's Canadian Roundtable for Sustainable Beef for Eating Beef Can Help Heal the Planet by Contact and Ad Farm.
Well, things are moving along well this afternoon. I hope you enjoyed this new format. It is working well. Speaking of Best of Show, I think it's time for a little shoe show. We haven't had one in a little while. So I'm going to bring up my A game in the Best of Show way and just show you what I've got on now. These are my... Thank you. That's 2 times I've got to wear these shoes. So when you amortize the price of shoes over the number of times you wear them, it's good shoe math.
That's how it works.
It is, yeah. Don't
Things I
tell
learned.
your wife that I told you that little secret. So things are moving along. Our new format, of course, we miss seeing all of you. So be sure to share your pictures of your food, your drinks, your shoes, your socks, your view, your pet, a little bit of where you're watching Best of CAMA. We want to see you at hashtag BOC2020. At this time, I'd like to thank some of the people behind the scenes that are making sure we have great quality programming today, starting with Bruce Sargent of Farm Boy Productions. Yesterday, many of you took part in the Best of CAMA 2020 virtual seminar at the Authentic Acumen. This year, the committee invited some of the 2019 Best of Show winners to share their stories on focusing on authenticity and how that made them reach excellence. They also invited the Agri-Marketer of the Year, Justin Funk from 2019, to share his insights. This format of inviting Best of Show winners and Agri-Marketers of the Year is one CAMA National plans to continue each year. I think it's fabulous. We learn our best from our peers. So it's just a fabulous idea. And I look forward to being part of it. And so should you, those of you who are winners this year. Thank you to our seminar speakers, CropLife Canada, Edelman, Federated Co-op, UFA, and C&B Advertising, and to Robert Menzies for moderating the discussion, and of course, all of us who attended. We would also like to thank Glacier Farm Media for sponsoring the seminar, Real Agriculture for their speaker sponsorship, and Top Crop Manager for sponsoring the seminar platform.
During the event today, we will be acknowledging 3 CAMA members of distinctions with 3 special awards. At this time, we would like to recognize the CAMA National Honor Roll recipient. To make the presentation, we'll call upon, once again, CAMA National Chairperson Robert Menzies.
Hi again, it's me, Robert, your National Chair. I have the pleasure of announcing this year's CAMA National Honor Roll recipient. What's that, you ask? It's an annual award that recognizes one CAMA member from any of our 5 regional chapters who has proven time and time again of their commitment, contributions, and passion for CAMA. Now, to be clear, it's not the Agri-Marketer of the Year award, and it surely isn't the CAMA Lifetime Achievement Award, but it's still a pretty big deal. Not just anyone can win this award. It's not like Noel Blix could win this award. Oh wait, the winner actually is Noel Blix. Not only a survivor, but a leader in this crazy world we call agri-marketing, Noel's provided some of the industry's biggest names with insightful, strategic, and award-winning work. Coming off of being president of the Alberta chapter, Noel's been an active and passionate voice at both the provincial and national table for 7 years. He's constantly looking for ways to make your membership even more valuable. Everything from the launch of the Ambassador program to the annual How to Write Turkey extravaganza. Yep, you heard me right. He's no turkey though, and that's why we're awarding Noel CAMA's National Honor Roll for 2020. Congratulations, Noel. Well deserved. Cheers.
I'm passionate about agriculture, but I'm not from the farm. So I've often felt like an outsider at a lot of the events that I go to. But then I joined the Alberta board about 6 years ago for 3 main reasons. The first one was because Jen Norrie invited me, and I know how much Jen likes to do fun stuff, so I knew it was going to be interesting. Secondly, I thought I could give something back to this community. And third, and this was the biggest one, was because I hated with a passion the way we had to submit physical entries. So that year I joined, I worked with Amanda Howard and Mary Thornley to help facilitate the changeover to the entry system that we now enjoy. And I found that very rewarding. Eventually, I became the president of the Alberta chapter, and now I work on the Ambassador program, which, incidentally, is an exciting and ongoing initiative that provides our membership with the unique opportunity to connect with real industry veterans across Canada for career advice and counsel. Ask about it at your next local chapter event. And taking part in the Ambassador program has been equally rewarding. And that, in a nutshell, is what I liked about being involved in CAMA. From being on the board to serving as the president or working with the national committee, I got to work with some really great people who provided me with the ability and support to affect positive change for the entire organization. And then the other benefit was that somewhere along the way, I stopped feeling like an outsider, and I turned into somewhat of a wrangler, or someone that encourages others to get involved. And so I encourage you to, if you've got passion and ideas, you can also have a voice at CAMA. I got a few people I'd like to thank. First off, Brianne and Carolyn for this nomination. It means a lot, especially coming from people that you admire. I'd also like to thank all my current and former fellow board members in Alberta for making it so much fun over these years, and then also to my employers for their ongoing support in allowing me to participate in CAMA. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Noel. That is truly a great honor to receive awards from your peers. And at this time, you know, I'm feeling a little dry, and I also feel the need to celebrate. What say you, Andrew?
I think celebrating would be what better time than right now?
Exactly. So I say let's all raise a glass of cheers to all the award winners so far, to all of you watching from home. Cheers. Salute. Happy Best of CAMA Day. Send us your selfies. #BOC2020. Delicious. Now, back to the awards. Our next category is web advertising, sponsored by the Alberta Wheat Commission. The finalists are FCC for A&A Cash Flow Campaign, developed in-house and with McCann Canada. FCC for Ag Expert 2.0, created in-house. Federated Co-op for their digital media campaign by Studio 10 Productions. Honeybee Manufacturing for Airflex, All the Right Curves by LMNO. UFA for Tailgate Pickup by C&B Advertising. The Certificate of Merit for this category goes to FCC for A&A Cash Flow by FCC and McCann Canada. And the winner for this category is Federated Co-ops for their digital media campaign created by Studio 10 Productions.
Our next category is the pay-per-click campaign category, sponsored by CHM Communications. The finalists here are Alberta Beef Producers for Educational Assets Promotion Social Campaign, created by WS. Egg Farmers of Alberta for #BreakTheRules 2020 campaign, designed by AdFarm. And UFA for Tailgate Pickup by C&B Advertising. The Certificate of Merit for this goes to Egg Farmers of Alberta for #BreakTheRules 2020 campaign, designed by AdFarm. And the winner is UFA for Tailgate Pickup by C&B Advertising.
Fabulous. Our next category is online video advertising, sponsored by ThinkShift. The finalists are Egg Farmers of Alberta for Break the Rules video by AdFarm. Federated Co-op for their digital media campaign by Studio 10 Productions.
It all starts with a plan, a few seeds, and just the right amount of crop nutrition. It takes time, knowledge, and some help along the way from a partner who has dirt on their boots and wants your farm to succeed as much as you do.
Nutrient Smart Nutrition for their Smart Nutrition pre-roll videos by AdFarm.
The most valuable piece of farm equipment is your soil. Soil is your most powerful machine. See more at smartnutritionmst.com.
UFA for tailgate pickup and shut in, not shut down by C&B Advertising. The certificate of merit for this category goes to UFA for tailgate pickup and shut in, not shut down by C&B Advertising. And the winner of this category, Egg Farmers of Alberta for Break the Rules video by AdFarm.
Please. On to the website category, sponsored by UFA. The finalists are Alberta Beef Producers for All for the Beef Consumer Site by WS. Decisive Farming for Real Decisive, in-house. G3 Canada for G3 Scholarship Program from 6P Marketing. Loft 32 and Fresh Air Media for utensil.ca by Contact. And Mazek Seeds for their virtual plot tour created by AdHome. The certificate of merit for this category goes to Loft 32 and Fresh Air Media for utensil.ca by Contact. And we have two winners for this category. The first winner for website category is Alberta Beef Producers for All for the Beef Consumer Site by WS. The second winner is Decisive Farming for Real Decisive, done in-house.
I love that one with Chewbacca in the background. It was me, not him. That's awesome. Our next category, social media management, sponsored by FCC. The finalists are My Farm Victory by Decisive Farming, Intern Olympics by Farmers Edge, UFA for tailgate pickup and shut in, not shut down by C&B Advertising. The certificate of merit goes to UFA, tailgate pickup and shut in, not shut down by C&B Advertising. And the winner of this category is Intern Olympics by Farmers Edge, created in-house.
Our next category is Social Specialty, sponsored by Farm Marketer. The finalists in this category are Adama for Thank a Retailer, done by ThinkShift. Agriculture More Than Ever for Forks Up for Canadian Agriculture by FCC. Canada's Outdoor Farm Show for their social media internship in-house. FMC for Cleaver Fever by Contact. And Village Brewery for their Village Sociable Project by AdFarm. The certificate of merit for social specialty goes to FMC for Cleaver Fever by Contact. And the winner is Agriculture More Than Ever for Forks Up for Canadian Agriculture by FCC.
Well, it's time for another Best of Show category. And along with Best of Show needs to come a Best of Shoes. So those high heels were killing me. I did not think that through.
Oh, you lasted 10 minutes. Good.
I know.
Good.
I was thinking 11, but who's counting? So for those of you sharing your shoes, here's my new choice. Practical ballet flats, you know, a little bit fancy, a little bit every day. So I hope you're sharing your shoes, your socks, your snacks, your views, your pets, your background, your favorite things around your house, a little bit of how you're celebrating Best of CAMA. We want to celebrate with you. And now, a very exciting time I always love, the Best of Show category, Best of Show Digital, sponsored by Bear. The winning entry is from the website category. The Best of Show Digital winner goes to Farmers Edge for Intern Olympics, created in-house.
So from one exciting moment to another, we are very excited to present another CAMA member, this time with CAMA Lifetime Achievement Award. To make this presentation, let's listen to Len Kahn from Contact, the sponsor of this category.
Good evening. My name is Len Kahn, and I'm the president of Contact. Contact is pleased and honored to be the founder and sponsor of the CAMA Lifetime Achievement Award. The CAMA Lifetime Achievement Award is presented annually in recognition of an individual who has dedicated their career to the Canadian agricultural industry and their volunteer time to CAMA. Nobody fits this description better than the 2020 winner of the CAMA Lifetime Achievement Award, Brenda Trask. So before we get into the meat of the presentation, I'd like to do a little bit of housekeeping. So every year, Mary Thornley sends me a script, which she asks me to read, and every year I fail to do so. So I've got a little bit of good news and bad news here. The good news is I've got the script. The bad news is I'm not going to read it. The good news is when the Best of CAMA is live, by the time I get around to presenting this award, I'm usually pretty hammered. That's obviously not the case this year. But the bad news is things could change pretty quickly. So let me take just a few minutes and introduce you to Brenda Trask. Brenda Trask's spirited and long-running career in Canadian agriculture began on her family's dairy farm near Alma, Ontario. Her rural upbringing poised her to make her career debut in public relations as an Ontario dairy princess in 1974. Shortly thereafter, Brenda earned a Bachelor of Science degree in agricultural economics, a great degree by the way, from the University of Guelph, a great school by the way, and moved on to work for employers including Farm Credit Corporation, Dairy Farmers of Ontario, and Pride Seeds. Along the way, she founded Brenda Trask and Associates, her own communications consulting company. To date, 20-plus seed brands and industry organizations have entrusted her with their event management, advertising, public relations, and fundraising. Brenda now has 2 grown daughters, resides in Osgood, Ontario, and leads agri-marketing efforts for CCAN. She still visits her family's dairy operation in Alma whenever she can. As manager of communications at CCAN, Brenda oversees all national and regional CCAN brand communications, advertising, and public relations. Her work collectively supports CCAN members' seed businesses who grow, process, and sell pedigreed seed across Canada. She advocates for member success and the betterment of the Canadian seed industry in support of both farmers and exporters. As the seed space in Canada shifts its focus to a variety use agreement system and moves to amalgamate several groups into one national body, Brenda has been engaged to support CCAN members in whatever way she can. Continual industry changes drive her to remain focused on shifting Canadian agriculture in a positive direction. During her time with CCAN, Brenda's event management expertise has been showcased at multiple well-run conferences. Striving to make an impression through the events she plans, Brenda understands people in today's society have limited time and attention spans. She seeks to create memorable and unique impressions on event attendees by making them feel special. She achieves this sentiment by selecting the right venue, entertainment, and food. Her skills and aptitudes have been instrumental in management of a long list of events, including the International Seed Federation World Seed Congress in 2010, 2016, and 2018 joint conferences between the Canadian Workshop on Fusarium Head Blight and the Canadian Wheat Symposium, and the 2018 and 2020 Durham Summit events. Brenda juggles planning for these large events while also being involved in preparations for other annual occasions such as the Ontario Agricultural Hall of Fame Association's induction ceremony and the Best of CAMA Awards. As her career has progressed, Brenda has become increasingly inclined to mentor those she works with. She especially enjoys mentoring females in agriculture and has done so in the past 5 years with several marketing assistants, interns, and office administrators. Her influence goes beyond current and former employees at CCAN to those she interacts with elsewhere. Her support for others in the industry, whether it be by giving a reference or connecting them with a potential employer, has been impactful and far-reaching. For the duration of her career, Brenda has been an outgoing member in support of many industry groups, including and especially CAMA. She has been actively involved in the Eastern Canadian Farm Writers Association, the Ontario Agricultural College Alumni Foundation, 4-H Ontario, 4-H Canada, and the Ontario Agricultural Hall of Fame. And if anybody embodies what it means to be a passionate and engaged CAMA member, it is Brenda Trask. For over 30 years, she has actively participated within her provincial chapter. She was the CAMA Ontario president in 1987 and 88, has given back to the organization through the student chapter at the University of Guelph, and helps to direct the annual Best of CAMA Awards that we are all enjoying together today. Those who know Brenda will agree the Ontario chapter and CAMA overall remain strong and vibrant because of energetic, active members like herself. Her long-standing commitment to public relations, marketing, and event management in Canadian agriculture make Brenda a very deserving recipient of the 2020 CAMA Lifetime Achievement Award. My only regret as the sponsor and presenter of this award is we won't be able to celebrate with Brenda at the hospitality suite. That is truly a remarkable event to participate in with Ms. Trask. Congratulations, Brenda, on behalf of Contact and all of us on the line today. Have a great evening.
Wow, thank you so much. I am deeply honored to accept the CAMA Lifetime Achievement Award. You know, at first mention, a Lifetime Award makes me feel like I'm getting older when I really feel pretty young. But when I reflect on my CAMA experiences over the past 4 decades, it really does represent a lifetime of opportunities, learnings, and enduring friendships. First, I want to thank my nominators. It feels like they are bookends to my ag career. Lillian Morris, who was the first female president of the Toronto CAMA chapter when I joined the organization in 1982. Wow, that was almost 40 years ago. But I remember watching her in action, admiring her poise and her skill. And of course, Lillian was one of the original CAMA broads, along with ladies like Sally Stewart, Lynn Hewitt, Annalise Gasser, Karen Lippincott, Ann Rose, Charlotte Stanton, Cheryl Sylvester, and many others. You know, these ladies were my mentors, and they truly forged a path for many of us females in a very much male-dominated industry. Fast forward to today, and my other nominators are the young women that I hope I am mentoring. CCAN employees Willie Vanderpool and Madison Spike. It feels like it's come full circle. So thank you, ladies. When I look back on my CAMA life, it is filled with fabulous memories, from joining, as I said, back in '82 when I was with the Ontario Marketing Board, to my time on the executive leading to being president in 1987-88. On my board at that time were some industry giants. At least they seemed like giants to me because I was pretty early in my career. Leaders like Ginty Jokas, Jerry Bauma, Peter Phillips, and James Shaw. I would start each board meeting with a little bit of trepidation and a lot of respect for those folks at the table. Serving on the CAMA board and leading meetings was an incredible experience. Back in the days, we used to have very large meetings, and every month. You have to remember the context. There was no cell phone, there was no social media for networking, and so attending events was critical to make connections for your job and your career advancement. And CAMA was always a great place for that to happen, and it still is. Being an ongoing member of the organization has provided countless opportunities for professional development. And I can honestly say that connections I made over the years have helped with every job and every client. I don't think you can put a value on knowing great people across the entire ag sector. And then there's the best of CAMA. I've attended every event except the first one in Calgary. That was in 1984. And over all those years, I cannot tell you how many people I got to know and I learned from. Many late nights with stimulating conversations in those hospitality suites. Each year I was impressed with the event's creativity, developing the theme and the promotional materials hosted by various chapters across the entire country. So much so that I kept all of them. So look at that. All of these programs. If CAMA ever opens a museum, I'll be the first to make the contribution. From a professional perspective, Best of CAMA has been a client for many years because most of you know I love to plan a good party. I was the coordinator for the event for 8 years, working with incredible ladies like Lynn Hewitt, Corey Arbuckle, and my sister, Mary Trask. Especially memorable was the 1997 event in Mississauga when my youngest daughter was just a baby. I happen to have this photo. I think she looks very cute, and I look very tired. Anyway, for the past 10 years, I've worked with Mary Thornley on sponsorship for the awards, and I also helped to call the show. Mary continues to raise the bar every year, and I so appreciate her talent and her dedication to CAMA. For those much younger than me, I have some advice about the benefits of being a member. CAMA provides an opportunity for learning and gaining experience with like-minded peers and other leaders. You never know when the networking at chapter events will pay off, whether it's needing some advice, a recommendation on a supplier, or an employment opportunity. If you attend the Best of CAMA, it's like going to the Academy Awards. I mean, how often do we get to dress up and celebrate the amazing communications work done in agriculture? And most importantly, CAMA people are your people. They share your passion and your commitment for our chosen industry. Never underestimate the significant impact this organization and its members can have. Finally, I'm reminded of what Robert Frost wrote. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. CAMA has had a huge impact on the trail that I have taken with my life, both professionally and personally. And I'm sincerely humbled to accept this recognition with my heartfelt thanks. Thank you.
Congratulations, Brenda. Now, we do have a little bit of a surprise for her, which it's hard to do when she directs the show, but we have a few other people who would like to say a few words.
Brenda Trask. The name is synonymous with energy, enthusiasm, spirit, vitality, passion. What I most admire about you, Brenda, is your conviction and your dedication to our industry.
Brenda, congratulations on your award. None of us are surprised that you're receiving this. Those of us who know your desire and passion for magnifying a brand, a seed, an organization. You are very skilled at bringing genius results in the marketing place.
Congratulations to you, Brenda, for outstanding achievement in Canadian agriculture marketing. Wow! The CAMA Lifetime Achievement Award is well-deserved recognition for your many years of commitment to CAMA, agri-marketing, and innovation.
Brenda, congratulations on this very prestigious award. You are so deserving of it.
Your passion for agriculture and perseverance to get the job done and done in fine fashion is second to none.
You are an accomplished marketer and a true friend of agriculture.
Your enthusiasm is inspiring to all of us and lifts us all up. Your hard work, your dedication makes our industry better, and your passion for the industry and everything that we do just makes us all better.
Your passion for drawing in young people into the industry and how your passion drives an overall lifting of the Canadian agricultural scene.
You're so deserving. I'm so delighted for you, my friend. Congratulations and thank you.
Congratulations on your Lifetime Achievement Award with CAMA. We're truly proud of you and wish you the best in everything going forward. Congratulations.
Congratulations and thank you.
We're all so proud of you, Brenda, and thrilled to see your dedication get recognized by CAMA. Congratulations.
And this is so ironic, Brenda, that this is happening in a year when we can't have some big wow party celebration event that you could organize. No, wait. Yeah, well, let's do that sometime.
Congratulations, Brenda. Now, in true Brenda fashion and her ongoing commitment to CAMA, Brenda is here behind the camera today in Guelph, wearing her headset, calling the show, making sure we stay on script. Good luck.
Easy job, yeah.
But thank you, Brenda. Truly, as Doug said, you are a true friend to agriculture and to so many of us. Congratulations, which...
I think it's time.
It's time for another cheers, obviously,
Yeah.
because we have to. Congratulations, Brenda.
Cheers, Brenda.
And we're also quality assuring this fancy farm girl wine that you could actually win a couple of bottles for. And let's see. Let's
double check.
Yep, it still is good.
Still great.
It still is good, yes. So just a reminder that you want to keep posting photos of where you're watching from, what you're doing, post those photos on Facebook or Twitter, and include that hashtag BOC2020 for a chance to win 2 bottles of Fancy Farm Girl wine, or is it 1.5 bottles now? I'm not sure. No, we'll give you a full 2 bottles.
We'll give you the full 2.
And you also want to make sure you keep tabs on the Cabot online auction. Remember, it's closing today at 5 p.m. Eastern, so don't waste time. Get online and make your bids now.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's appropriate that we cheered Brenda with Fancy Farm Girl wine because she is a fancy farm girl herself. Dairy Princess, fancy. Myself, Crown, you know, the original fancy farm girl. All right, back to our category awards. The Overall Industry Relations Program, sponsored by AGI. The finalists are Alberta Beef Producers for All the Beef Influencer Engagement by WS. Egg Farmers of Ontario for the Cackler newsletter created in-house. G3 Canada for the G3 Scholarship Program by 6P Marketing. UFA for Shut In, Not Shut Down by CNB Advertising. And Western Grains Research Foundation for Midge-Tolerant Wheat, 10th Anniversary PR by Synthesis. The Certificate of Merit goes to G3 Canada for the G3 Scholarship Program by 6P Marketing. And the winner of this category is Alberta Beef Producers for All the Beef Influencer Engagement by WS.
On to our media relations category, sponsored by Farmtario. The finalists here are Corteva Agri-Science for their Club Route campaign by Fleshman Hillard High Road, Nutrien Economics for Economics Media Kit by AdFarm, and Nutrien Smart Nutrition for Smart Nutrition Media Kit by AdFarm. The Certificate of Merit here goes to Nutrien Economics for Economics Media Kit by AdFarm. And the winner is Corteva Agri-Science for their Club Route campaign by Fleshman Hillard High Road.
Our next category, Crisis Communications, Issues Management, Government Relations, sponsored by Egg Farmers of Ontario. The finalists are Canadian Cattlemen's Association for To Leave Something Behind by Storybrokers Media House, FMC for Pass the Can by Contact, and Ag Annex for Influential Women in Canadian Agriculture, created in-house. The Certificate of Merit for this category goes to Ag Annex for Influential Women in Canadian Agriculture in-house. And we have 2 winners in this category. The first, Canadian Cattlemen's Association, To Leave Something Behind by Storybrokers Media House. And the second, FMC for Pass the Can by Contact.
News or feature article is our next category, and it's sponsored by Alberta Farmer and Manitoba Cooperator. The finalists are UFA for Local Stories, Agent Anniversary Story Series done in-house, UFA for Farmers Day Member Profile Storytelling Series done in-house, and Western Grains Research Foundation for Midge-Tolerant Wheat 10th Anniversary Feature Article by Synthesis. The Certificate of Merit here goes to UFA for Local Stories Agent Anniversary Story Series. And we've got 2 winners for this category as well. The first being UFA for Farmers Day Member Profile Storytelling Series. The second winner for the category is Western Grains Research Foundation for Midge-Tolerant Wheat 10th Anniversary Feature Article by Synthesis.
Our next category, Persuasive Writing, sponsored by CAMA. The finalists are Botanico for David Diziak, Globe and Mail Opinion Piece by WS. Corteva Agri-Science for National Post Op-Ed by Fleshman Hillard High Road. The Nourish Network for the 2020 Nourish Trend Report by Contact. Think Shift for the evolution of agri-marketing created in-house, and the University of Guelph for a thought on dumping milk during COVID-19 by Food Focus, University of Guelph. The Certificate of Merit for this category goes to the Nourish Network for 2020 Nourish Trend Report by Contact. And the winner, Corteva Agri-Science for National Post Op-Ed by Fleshman Hillard High Road.
Our next category is the press release category, and it's sponsored by Real Agriculture. The finalists are Corteva Agri-Science for Serafit by Fleshman Hillard High Road, CropLife Canada for Manage Resistance Now by Synthesis, and Nutrien Smart Nutrition for Smart Nutrition MAP plus MST launch by AdFarm. The Certificate of Merit here for this category is Nutrien Smart Nutrition for Smart Nutrition MAP plus MST launch by AdFarm. And the winner, Corteva Agri-Science for Serafit by Fleshman Hillard High Road.
Hey, 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 hey.
Our next category is blogs, sponsored by Grain Farmer of Ontario. The finalists are FCC for FCC Knowledge, How to Avoid Common Year-End Tax Mistakes blog in-house. FMC for The Huddle by Contact. Nutrient Economics for Nutrient Economic website content by AdFarm. The Nourish Network for The Nourish Report, Contact, and Nourish Food Marketing. The Certificate of Merit for this category goes to FMC for The Huddle by Contact. And the winner is FCC for FCC Knowledge, How to Avoid Common Year-End Tax Mistakes in-house.
Advertorials is our next category, and this one's sponsored by Nutrien Ag Solutions. The finalists here are Corteva Agri-Science for Horticulture Trade Advertorials by Fleshman Hillard High Road, and FMC for Command 360 Herbicide by Contact. The Certificate of Merit here goes to Corteva Agri-Science for Horticulture Trade Advertorials by Fleshman Hillard High Road, with the winner being FMC for Command 360 Herbicide by Contact.
Now it's time to learn a little bit more about a great charity foundation with a cause that is important to all of us. To learn more, here's the chairperson of the Canadian Agribusiness Education Foundation, Jen Norrie.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen Norrie and I'm chair of the Canadian Agribusiness Education Foundation. We have the opportunity to support the next generation and future of the Canadian agriculture industry. The funds generated through the Canadian Agribusiness Education Foundation online auction will help fund the 7 $2,500 Pathways to Agri-Food scholarships that are offered each year. Please continue to check the online auction and keep placing your bids. The auction will stay open until 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And thank you to those that have already purchased your wall of wine tickets, as your contributions also benefit the scholarships, and some lucky person will take home 24 bottles of wine. If you or your company would like to support the future of agriculture and the Pathways to Agri-Food scholarships in 2021, we have new exclusive opportunities that we'll be sharing over the next few months, so stay tuned. Now let's watch this video from this year's scholarship recipients.
The Pathways to Agri-Food scholarships offer 7 $2,500 scholarships annually to Canadian students who are entering or currently pursuing an agricultural-related program at a Canadian college, university, or apprenticeship trade institution.
I feel that agriculture is important because of its enormous contribution to the Canadian economy and the impact that it has on our environment.
Many people do not know where their food comes from or how it is produced. And that is why I believe consumer education is a very important part for the future of farming.
I think agriculture is important because it touches every single person, every single day.
I have an interest in animal behavior and regenerative methods, and I hope to find a way to meld the two in my studies. I also am interested in instructing others on how to farm more regeneratively.
The strides that agriculture is making towards becoming environmentally friendly, I mean, we care about the land because we use the land for our food.
I think we need to continue towards making our food chain system more sustainable and more environmentally friendly.
My dream for the future of agriculture is for us to adapt practices to become more sustainable, environmental, and affordable, while still producing plenty of food.
My dream for the future of agriculture is a world where consumers can easily find the right information and make their choices based off of this.
My dream is to see agriculture utilize more of these unique techniques that are popping up and unique ideas that are coming.
My dream for the future of agriculture is for more people to understand the potential that this industry has.
Agriculture is a very passion-driven industry. It is a lifestyle more than just a job that involves long hours, a love for the outdoors, and a desire to continuously learn and innovate.
I see a lot of potential for growth in agriculture and in myself through farming, and it's just what I love to do.
After I graduate, I plan to go to McGill University to study agribusiness. I would like to get the skills and knowledge required to start my own business, always keeping in mind my environmental approach.
These scholarships are funded through generous donations from the Canadian agriculture industry. The future of agriculture is bright, and the Canadian Agribusiness Education Foundation is proud to support the next generation of agriculture leaders through the Pathways to Agri-Food scholarships. To find out more, go to cabot.org and make sure you submit your applications before April 30th.
Wow, I always get inspired when I see the next generation and hear their dream and vision for this industry that we love, and I think that calls for a toast.
A toast.
Cheers to the next generation and all the good work that CABEF supports. I'll drink to that.
I will too, especially if you're from the metropolis of Newbury, Ontario.
Yes, local for you. And thanks to Jen and the board of CABEF for your leadership. We all appreciate it. So remember to show your support for the foundation and remember to keep bidding on the online auction items. To give everyone an opportunity to have their bio break, we're going to take a quick break. You can refill your beverages. As you know, we're going to be having regular cheers. So beverages of your choice. Check the online CABEF auction to see if you've been outbid. And we're going to, during this break, we're going to actually showcase all the great COVID response pieces that were submitted. So these were not judged. We just wanted to celebrate how Canadian marketers shifted gears and developed creative pieces to encourage and support everyone during COVID. So don't go too far away. Enjoy your break, fill your glass, get your snacks, change your shoes or socks, share those with us on social media, and we'll see you back here in 10 minutes.
People everywhere are getting used to a new reality. Much of what we used to know has changed. But us farmers, we're no stranger to change. We adapt and move forward.
Because it's what we do.
Eso es lo que hacemos.
Because it's what we do.
Get up each morning, rain or shine. We get out to the field and we get it done.
Because it's what we do.
Esto es lo que hacemos.
这就是我的工作。
We continue to provide for our communities and for the world.
Her zaman yapacağımız iş budur.
Porque é isso que a gente faz.
Esto es lo que siempre haremos.
Today and every day, regardless of change.
Because it's what we do.
Porque é isso que a gente faz.
Perché è quello che noi facciamo.
Because it's what we do. Because it's what we will always do.
Hello, welcome back. Hello, can you hear me from the kitchen? Come on back to your computer. We're ready to get going now. And man, you look at those pictures, Crystal, and you're just being together. Isn't that fun to think about being together?
Crazy times.
We just
crazy
don't
times.
have to, don't worry, another year or two and we can have a party like that, and what a party it will be. So, moving on with the program, for those lucky enough to win today, the trophies are going to be arriving at your offices shortly. I saw Mary loading them up in the trunk of her car. I think she's delivering them by hand.
Personally,
Personally,
yes.
right
Santa
across the
Claus,
country.
Santa
Yep.
Claus style.
No, they're actually going to be in the courier, so they should be to you shortly. We do want you to share another selfie photo when you do get that award, and like good hosts, we'd like to offer you another prize for taking that selfie. So once again, Fancy Farm Girl Wine has donated some bottles of wine for the winner of this contest. So make sure when that award arrives by courier that you post a selfie of you or a few members of your team winning that for your chance to win the wine. And if you're a Certificate of Merit Award winner, you'll want to check your email because a PDF of the certificate is being emailed to you. And don't forget, we want to see those selfie photos as well.
Excellent. Now, on to the awards. The next category is events, sponsored by CAMA, Saskatchewan. The finalists are Agriculture More Than Ever for Forks Up for Canadian Agriculture by FCC. Corteva Agri-Science for Brevant Seeds Taco Truck Tour by Fleshman Hiller High Road. Corteva Agri-Science for Enlist E3 Soybean Launch event by Fleshman Hiller High Road and Heart Direction. And Decisive Farming for Quantified Farm Conference created in-house. The Certificate of Merit goes to Corteva Agri-Science for the Brevant Seeds Taco Truck Tour by Fleshman Hillard High Road. And the winner for this category, Agriculture More Than Ever, Forks Up for Canadian Agriculture by FCC.
Our next category is the magazines category. It's sponsored by Sportswood Printing. The finalists are Farms.com for Better Farming Prairies, created in-house. FCC for FCC Agri-Success, January 2020 edition, done in-house. And Grain Farmers of Ontario for the Ontario Grain Farmer, also done in-house. The Certificate of Merit for the magazine category is Grain Farmers of Ontario for the Ontario Grain Farmer, in-house. And the winner, FCC for FCC Agri-Success, January 2020 edition, done in-house.
I like when they play the music for the award winners. It reminds me of the crazy times when we'd be in person and people would walk up on the stage and hope they don't trip, etc. So there's that. There's that. Our next category, specialty publication, sponsored by Synthesis. The finalists in this category are Bear Crop Science for Bear Crop Production Guide by McCann Canada. Canola Council of Canada for Partnership with Purpose, the 2019 Annual Report by Tom Powell Design. Manitoba Canola Growers for How to Eat More Meals Together, Tom Powell Design. And the Nourish Network for 2020 Nourish Trend Report by Contact and Nourish Food Marketing. The Certificate of Merit for this category goes to Canola Council of Canada for Leadership with Purpose, 2019 Annual Report by Tom Powell Design. And the winner is Manitoba Canola Growers for How to Eat More Meals Together by Tom Powell Design.
Another specialty category, this one for event, corporate, webinars, podcasts, or recorded programs, sponsored by FMC. The finalists are Farm Marketer for Telling Your Farm Story with Zach Johnson, the Minnesota Millennial Farmer.
Welcome to Impact Farming, where we introduce you to the people and ideas that will have a massive impact on your farming operation. Brought to you by Farm Marketer. Sit down, start the engine, and let's roll with today's show.
Some years feel like the perfect storm.
FCC and Ag More Than Ever for hashtag We Feed Together. Real Agriculture for Real Ag Live.
host of Real Ag Radio on Rural Radio 147, as well as founder of realagriculture.com. I hope you're enjoying all of our coverage here as we head a little bit closer into spring. Some people hitting the field now in parts of Canada. I know around me in southern Alberta here, there's people out putting seed in the ground. I talked to some farmers today.
And our fourth finalist, Real Agriculture and OMAFRA for Ontario Diagnostic Days. The Certificate of Merit here goes to Real Agriculture for Real Ag Live. And the winner of the category is FCC and Ag More Than Ever for hashtag We Feed Together.
Our next category, project or service videos, sponsored by CAMA Alberta. And I love the video category because we get to see a little bit of the creative, a little bit more than a visual. The finalists are Ontario Soil and Crop Improvement Association for their on-farm success videos by Synthesis.
The Canadian Agricultural Partnership encourages competitiveness, prosperity, and sustainability in Canada's agri-food and agri-products sector. Through cost-share funding opportunities with the partnership, beekeepers Debbie Gray and Jeff Chalmers.
Bare Crop Science for Two Row, a grower and brewmaster's journey by McCann Canada.
So welcome to the brew house. This is where the magic happens.
So similar to you, Tavis, we've become a real recipe-driven industry. So part of that recipe for us is starting with a really good high-quality seed.
We want to make sure that pretty much every single kernel that comes into our malt house is ready to go to work.
That's going to create a better yield for us.
FCC for Eat Like a Proud Canadian by FCC In-House and McCann Canada.
Sorry, a cornerstone of our country. Murmured and misused from Nanaimo, BC to Bacon Cove, Newfoundland. It's often mistaken for meekness, but it points to something deeper, something undeniably Canadian that shows our compassion, our desire to put others first.
FMC for Take Flight with New Command Charge Herbicide by Contact.
Your mission: to grow a high-yielding, profitable canola crop. Your adversaries: tough broadleaf weeds like cleavers, Russian thistle, and kochia. With the stakes this high, are you flying with glyphosate alone?
S3 Enterprises for Tales from the Cab, heavy harrowing video created in-house.
Hi, my name is Meg Reynolds. I'm going to talk to you about harrow tines today, and then we're going to head out to the field and I'll show you how we use them in the field and talk about why they're an important tool for us on the farm. I'm out in the field and I'm about to do some heavy harrowing. So these are the tines.
The Certificate of Merit for this category goes to Bare Crop Science for Two Row, a grower and brewmaster's journey by McCann Canada. And the winner of this category is, sorry not sorry, FCC Eat Like a Proud Canadian by FCC In-House and McCann Canada.
Time for another exciting Best of Show. This is the Best of Show for Industry Relations, and it's sponsored by AdFarm. The Best of Show Industry Relations winner is from the Event Specialty Corporate Webinars, Podcasts, or Recorded Program category, and it's FCC and Ag More Than Ever for We Feed Together, designed in-house.
Congratulations. A very exciting part of our afternoon is I have changed my footwear, and I wanted to share that with you. And this is for the second half of the show with a shout out to my Western friends.
Yeehaw!
Straight from the NFR in Vegas. Square toes, because my Alberta sisters have taught me that that's what real cowgirls wear. So keep your footwear, your socks, your drinks, your snacks, your home office views coming to hashtag BOC 2020. We are loving the camaraderie. We are missing the hugs in person. So please share your thoughts and your pictures with us this afternoon. So now it is time. We are excited to present the Agri-Marketer of the Year Award. And to make the presentation, I'd like to call on our friend and sponsor, Denise Hockaday, with Climate Field View.
Good evening. My name is Denise Hockaday, and on behalf of the Climate Corporation, a subsidiary of Bayer Crop Science, we are proud to sponsor this year's Agri-Marketer of the Year Award. Visionary leadership with farmers at heart. It's a phrase that best describes this year's Agri-Marketer of the Year. Her career path started in classified sales at the Manitoba Cooperator, moving quickly through the ranks of retail and national sales to becoming marketing manager. After leaving the Cooperator to launch Farmers Independent Weekly, she joined the Farm Business Communications family of publications as Director of Advertising Sales. She is known for finding creative solutions, having a great passion for agriculture, and a commitment to putting farmers' needs at the heart of everything she does. Please join me in congratulating this year's Agri-Marketer of the Year, Linda Tiddick, Executive Vice President of Glacier Farm Media. As Farm Business Communications grew and evolved into Glacier Farm Media, Linda was a driving force in using the company's print foundation to launch a host of new ways to connect farmers with innovation and information. Linda led the creation of the highly successful Ag in Motion Outdoor Farm Expo, guiding it to become the most successful marketing event in the last 25 years. She led the launch of Glacier Farm Media Discovery Farm, unveiled in 2019, as a research and demonstration facility for agricultural innovations, transforming the Ag in Motion site from a 3-day event to a 3-season demonstration farm, bringing together agricultural industry partners to showcase agricultural equipment, crop varieties, technology, and practices. This year, Linda led the development of Ag in Motion Discovery Plus, an app-based virtual farm show platform that was developed when it became apparent that the in-person event would have to be canceled due to COVID-19. It was rapid and a complicated pivot in the face of a crisis that no one saw coming, one that created a virtual show in just 14 short weeks. There's a story about Linda Tiddick that always prompts a chuckle when shared around the Glacier Farm Media offices. It was July 2015, the day before the very first Ag in Motion was about to open its doors at the site just north of Saskatoon. A sense of panic was descending over the exhausted workers who had only weeks to transform an empty farm field into a show site that could accommodate hundreds of exhibitors and thousands of visitors. There were many who said it couldn't be done, and some were starting to wonder whether the naysayers were right. As if getting the basic necessities in place wasn't a challenge enough, a droughty summer meant the newly sown grass was looking pretty patchy around the signature plots, one of the first things that people would see as they came through the gates the next morning. Before long, a truck loaded with sod rolled in, and Linda mobilized a squad of Glacier Farm Media staff to spend long hours into the hot summer evening laying it in place. The anecdote speaks to Linda's remarkable abilities as a leader. While others are still wondering where to start or if it's even possible, Linda is rolling up her sleeves. But perhaps her greatest strength lies not only in her personal touch on projects, but in her ability to mobilize her colleagues' energy, creativity, and talents toward a common vision. She works tirelessly towards business solutions that create win-win scenarios through collaborations, partnerships, and sponsorships. Throughout all of this, she has raised her sons Mitchell and Connor with the help of her husband Tony. Recognizing the value of organizations such as CAMA, industry groups, and farm organizations, Linda routinely leverages Glacier's ability to reach farm audiences to provide support. She is continuously on alert for new ideas that can be incorporated into business models and new ways to empower Glacier Farm Media as a team. But always at her core, she is committed to keeping farmers' needs at heart. 2 things to remember if Linda pops by with a new idea. Don't say it can't be done, and don't blink. Congratulations, Linda.
I'm overwhelmingly humbled and honored to be recognized as this year's Agri-Marketer of the Year. When I consider the list of talented marketing and communications leaders who've come before me, I'm honestly humbled at even being nominated for this award. Throughout my career, it's been a great privilege to serve farmers. They make agriculture a rewarding environment, and it's easy to be passionate about it. Engraved right on this award, it's clear farmers are at the heart of what we do. And that's not just me. That's everyone at Glacier Farm Media. It really embodies our culture. Every team member at Glacier Farm Media serves agriculture with a farmer-first approach. And I have every member of the team to thank for this recognition. Success is never about one person. I've spent an entire career artfully crafting ways to not be the center of attention and to put other people first at Glacier Farm Media as we promote our products and services. And I may be the one accepting this award, but this recognition really is for our entire team. As a team, we've had many accomplishments. We've built Glacier Farm Media, we've launched Ag in Motion, most recently our Discovery Farms. And in this COVID year, we had to completely pivot Ag in Motion and Canada's Outdoor Farm Show to digital platforms. We've achieved these accomplishments collectively, and I have the utmost respect and admiration for each and every one of you. I'm proud to be your colleague. We do rewarding work, and we share a great sense of trust. I can't imagine working with a greater group of people. We work hard, we work very hard, but I would like to believe that we also have a lot of fun doing what we do. Thank you also to those who've helped me in my career. I wasn't raised on a farm. I didn't start my career with a marketing background, and yet there were people who gave me a chance. And I'd like to call out specifically 3 of those people. Conrad McMillan and John Morris for seeing something in me that I didn't see in myself. And Bob Wilcox for believing in me and allowing me the opportunity to work with you and giving me the chance to do such rewarding work. And speaking of giving me a chance, I also need to recognize Glacier Farm Media's parent company, Glacier Media. You know, trust is so important to what we do, from trusted relationships with farmers to our industry partners to each other. And there were times when we said, trust me, trust us, it's going to be good. And they did. So Glacier Media has trusted in us, and we as a team have really done everything that we can to live up to that trust and embody that spirit of trust every day in the work that we do. Thanks to my mother, I come from people who are very straightforward, get the work done people, but we like to have fun along the way. And it was from her that I learned that your future can be anything you want as long as you stay humble and curious. Thanks also to my family, my husband Tony, Mitchell, Camille, and Connor. Thank you for your unending support. All of the accomplishments pale in comparison to what we've accomplished as a family. And thank you very much for believing in my crazy ideas. Also as well, thank you to CAMA. Thank you to Mary and to Robert for all that you do for the Canadian Agri-Marketing Association. And as well, thank you to our sponsors of this category, Climate Fieldview, and Denise Hockaday. Thank you so much for that lovely introduction. Again, I'm really humbled and grateful, and thank you very much for this award.
Hello, my name is Bob Wilcox. I am the president of Glacier Farm Media. I was fortunate to meet Linda in the early part of her career, and have been lucky to have a front row seat to see her accomplishments over the last 20 years. Linda has a can-do attitude and an infectious spirit that inspires others to take on challenges that often don't seem possible at first. At GFM, she has reorganized brands, developed new digital products, and played a key role in launching Farmtario, a successful new publication and website in Ontario. But her biggest achievement to date is the leadership role she took in launching an outdoor farm show in Western Canada, which we all know now as Ag in Motion. With no location for the show in mind, no infrastructure in place, and no commitments from exhibitors, in just a matter of a few months, Linda and her team managed to pull off a successful first show, which has grown into the largest farm show in Western Canada. And when COVID hit, forcing the cancellation of the in-person show as an encore in a matter of weeks, she led the launch of the first digital farm show in Canada, which also proved to be a great success. So what motivates Linda? I think it's in her DNA to always do the best job she can do, but I think what makes her tick is her desire to work with farmers who, in my opinion, she shares many of the same core values: determination, hard work, and innovation. Linda, I'm just happy to say I was there to see it all happen, and I'm looking forward to seeing what is next. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Laura Rance, Vice President of Content for Glacier Farm Media. I've been privileged to work alongside Linda for much of the past 3 decades, and I can tell you it's been a wild ride, due in no small part to her ability to see the opportunity in every problem. Every step of the way, Linda has been a builder. She builds teams, she builds businesses, she builds events, she builds people. Linda might be leading the parade, but she's also making sure no one is left behind. I confess, Linda, that sometimes keeping up with you is a bit of a challenge, but it's one for which I'm grateful. It's been an honor to be part of your journey, and I'm so happy to see you celebrated, not only for your achievements, but for who you are. Congratulations, Linda. We're proud of you.
Hi, Linda. Congratulations on being made Agri-marketer of the Year. There's many reasons why you would deserve this any year, but I think you're receiving it this year as a recognition of the work that you've done with Ag in Motion and Canada's Outdoor Farm Show, and successfully getting them online after everything was turned upside down for all of us by COVID. Your colleagues and the people working with you will have seen your creativity in dealing with this latest challenge, but as someone who has been with you since day one in your ag marketing career at the Manitoba Cooperator, I know this isn't the first time that you've been faced with a challenge. We'll always remember that day in March 2002 when a bunch of us found ourselves out on the street at Portage in Maine when the previous owners of the Cooperator decided to hand us our pink slips. But 4 months later, thanks in large part due to your creativity and also due to the many good relationships that you had established with so many people in the industry, we were up and running with a Farmers Independent Weekly and cranking out a weekly newspaper from a tiny basement room next to the washer and dryer, and cats lounging on top of our computer monitors. We did that successfully for 5 years, and until the new owners, Glacier, welcomed us back to the Cooperator and to Farm Business Communications. But our success, I guess, at that time had led to me being made Agri-marketer of the Year in 2005. But I think I really owe that to you and James Shaw and so many others in our team who did such a great job. And keeping us together. So it's been onward and upward for Glacier ever since. You've been an important part of that. So congratulations on being made Agri-marketer of the Year. I know I'm among many people who know that you deserve this, and I hope it's not long before I can give you the congratulations in person.
That's a lot of fun stories, Linda. Congratulations to you. It's a deserving award to have so many achievements recognized. And of course, we couldn't do it without another toast, could we?
Cheers.
Cheers. And cheers to you, Linda. Congratulations. Mine's evaporating. Is yours evaporating?
I feel it's the fan.
Yeah,
it's the fans. Yeah, definitely.
But it's still good.
It's still good.
So remember, hashtag BOC2020. You could get your bottles too. On with the awards now. The next one is Publication Advertising Media Single Execution. The sponsor for this is Top Crop Manager. The finalists for this category are Adama for Zigzag by ThinkShift, Ag in Motion Discovery Plus, created in-house, Alberta Beef Producers for 2020 Flavor of Alberta with WS, Cargill for Dairy Intelligent by Marketing Akistra, FMC for Focus Herbicide Empowering Lentil Growers by Contact, And finally, Honeybee for Agri-Flex All, the right curves by LMNO. The Certificate of Merit for the Publication Advertising Media Single Execution category is Alberta Beef Producers for 2020 Flavor of Alberta by WS. And the winner, Honeybee Manufacturing for Airflex, All the Right Curves by LMNO.
Our next category, Publication Advertising Series Execution, sponsored by Better Farming, a Farms.com company. The finalists are Alberta Beef Producers for Flavor of Alberta, WS. Brett Young for Yeah, That High by LMNO. Corteva Agri-Science for Tridem, Fleshman Hillard High Road. Decisive Farming for Real Decisive, Integrated Farm Management in-house. Nutrient Premium Fertilizer Technologies for Can 17, Raise Your Grade by AdFarm. The Certificate of Merit goes to Corteva Agri-Science for Tridem by Fleshman Hillard High Road. And congratulations goes out to the winner, Alberta Beef Producers for Flavor of Alberta by WS.
Unique Execution is our next category, and it's sponsored by Country Guide. The finalists are Corteva Agri-Science for their Land Management 2020 Desk Calendar by Fleshman Hillard High Road. FMC for Command 360 Herbicide by Contact. And FMC for Go Way Beyond Glyphosate with FMC by Contact. The Certificate of Merit goes to FMC for Command 360 Herbicide by Contact. And the Unique Execution category winner is FMC for Go Way Beyond Glyphosate with FMC by Contact.
Excellent. Next category, Radio Commercial Single, sponsored by Real Ag Radio. The finalists are UFA for First Hand by CNB Advertising.
Right now, families keep being fed because shelves keep being stocked, because stores keep getting deliveries, because farmers keep planting, raising, growing, and feeding. Farmers are the first hand in the chain, and at UFA, we see firsthand the care and dedication they put into keeping our provinces growing, day in and day out. This Farmers' Day, June 12th, let's show our thanks by making a commitment to supporting our farmers by buying local every day. UFA, get it done.
UFA for Spa Day by CNB Advertising.
At UFA, you'll never see us sell eucalyptus body butter or a 28-day herbal tea detox. Because at UFA, we know you run just fine without it. Your equipment, on the other hand, to perform its best, needs a little love. So treat your trucks and tractors better than you'd treat yourself with premium synthetic lubricants from UFA. Then tell your equipment their spa day is over and put them back to work. UFA. Get it done.
Corteva Agri-Science for Prospect by Fleshman Hillard High Road.
All right, team, this is it. The most important game of the season. We have to beat the broadleaf weeds, and we have to go hard. Prospect, you're up. And when paired with glyphosate, the weeds don't stand a chance. So get out there and be the best pre-seed defense you can for canola. I know you can do this, Prospect. You are made to do this.
Prospect herbicide is the newest addition to the Corteva Agri-Science pre-seed lineup and a game changer against aggressive broadleaf weeds like cleavers and hemp nettle. Visit your retailer or corteva.ca to learn more.
Brett Young for It's in the Bag by LMNO.
And they're off. 6090 RR Canola is taking the lead. And would you look at him go? Boy, oh boy, he's leaving everyone else in the dust. What a race, folks. Looks like 6090 RR Canola has this one in the bag.
It's no competition. With strong yields, direct harvest, and clubroot protection, you can't lose with 6090 RR Canola from Brett Young. For more details on 6090 RR Canola, see your local retailer or visit brettyoung.ca/6090.
Bear Crop Science for Good Gravy by McCann Canada.
Good gravy. Jiminy crickets. Amazing. Far out, man. Well, I'll be a... Wow. Just wow.
No matter how you put it, clean wheat fields get noticed.
Looks like a painting.
Use Varo herbicide and take control of wild oats and other tough grass weeds while helping manage resistance. Varo, for wheat fields worth looking at. Ask your retail for details.
The Certificate of Merit goes to UFA for First Hand by C&B Advertising. And the winner of the radio commercial category goes to Corteva Agri-Science for Prospect by Fleshman Hillard High Road.
Television ads are our next category. The sponsor for this, Litherland and Company. The finalists are Corteva Agri-Science for Pioneer, Curling Canada's 2019 Season of Champions by Fleshman Hillard High Road.
At Pioneer, we believe in providing Western Canadian growers with the best products and services for your operation. Thanks to our accelerated yield technology, we are bringing higher yielding soybeans to market faster. Pioneer brand A series soybeans deliver maximum yield potential, consistent performance, and excellent harvestability. Trust Pioneer brand A series soybeans with ideal maturities for your farm. Now available with Roundup Ready to Extend technology. Pioneer, proud sponsor of Curling Canada's Season of Champions.
Dairy Farmers of Ontario for WCMD, created by No Fixed Address.
What can milk do? Well, it can turn you into a morning person. It can help fuel some pretty tough stuff. And it can definitely make cartoons funnier.
No, it can't.
Oh, well, it can have a little edge. But come on, even kiddies love it. It'll keep up with you at any age. It makes engines whir and creme brulee creamy. It's one of the easiest labels you'll ever read. And anything that makes this happen is pretty special. In fact, what can't milk do?
And finally, Federated Co-op for Grown with Purpose by Studio 10 Productions.
Earth, land, soil. This is how I feed my family, and it's how we feed the world. It tells the story of our past, and it's the key to our future. That's why it matters so much what we put into it, and what we don't. Because it's not enough to just keep the land healthy. We have to make it better. So my crop will be grown with precision, grown with care, and grown with purpose.
The Certificate of Merit for the television ad category goes to Corteva Agri-Science for Pioneer, Curling Canada's 2019 Season of Champions by Fleshman Hillard High Road. And the winner of the category, which has given me an idea for a milk carton tattoo, is Dairy Farmers of Ontario for WCMD, created by No Fixed Address.
Awesome. Our next category is Direct Mail, sponsored by Syngenta. The finalists are Brett Young for Too Good to Be True by LMNO, and Corteva Agri-Science for Pioneer Chrome Kits by Fleshman Hillard High Road. The Certificate of Merit for this category goes to Corteva Agri-Science for Pioneer Chrome Kits by Fleshman Hillard High Road. And the winner is Brett Young for Too Good to Be True by LMNO.
AgCanada.com is the sponsor for our next category. It is the email marketing category. The finalists here are Farm Forum Event for their 2019 direct email registration campaign by Glacier Farm Media, done in-house, and Federated Co-op for their lubricants email campaign by WS. The Certificate of Merit goes to Federated Co-op for their lubricants email campaign by WS, and the winner, Farm Forum Event for their 2019 direct email registration campaign by Glacier Farm Media, done in-house.
Excellent. Our next category, Billboards or Other Out of Home, sponsored by WS. The finalists are Alberta Beef Producers for 2020 Flavor of Alberta by WS, Meal Share for Appetite to Learn Pencil from WS, UFA for Some Bank Accounts Are Steel by C&B Advertising. The Certificate of Merit goes to Alberta Beef Producers for 2020 Flavor of Alberta by WS. And the winner is UFA for Some Bank Accounts Are Steel by CNB Advertising.
Our next category is customer brochures, and it's sponsored by CAMA Manitoba. The finalists are Brett Young for Biologicals Product Brochure by LMNO, Cargill for Dairy Intelligent by Marketing Akistra, Decisive Farming for Real Decisive, done in-house, S3 Enterprises for UFO Product Brochure, done in-house, and Soy Canada for their Soy Canada Brochure by Synthesis. The Certificate of Merit for the Customer Brochure category is Cargill Limited Canada for Dairy Intelligent by Marketing Akistra, and the winner is S3 Enterprises for UFO Produce Brochure designed in-house.
I like that little Bruce Springsteen music. A little flashback to the Ottawa Best of CAMA when a young gentleman was approaching the stage and they were playing Dolly Parton at the time. And of course, he was too young to know who Dolly was. So I told him she had two important assets, one being her singing and the other he'd have to ask his table mates about. So here we are, on to Point of Purchase materials, sponsored by Canadian Cattlemen. The finalists are Cargill for Dairy Intelligent by Marketing Akistra, Federated Co-op for Agro Advisor Publications by WS, and Mealshare Connect the Dots POP by WS. The Certificate of Merit for this category goes to Cargill Limited Canada for Dairy Intelligent by Marketing Akistra. And congratulations to the winner, Federated Cooperatives for Agro Advisor Publications by WS.
On to the category of exhibits, sponsored by Canada's Outdoor Farm Show. The finalists are Brett Young Trade Show Booth by LMNO, Cargill for Dairy Intelligent by Marketing Akistra, and Nutrien Ag Solutions for Ag in Motion Virtual Tour in-house. The Certificate of Merit goes to Cargill Limited Canada for Dairy Intelligent by Marketing Akistra. And the winner for the category, a congratulations to Nutrien Ag Solutions for Ag in Motion Virtual Tour in-house.
Our next category is promotional items, sponsored by Nutrien Ag Solutions. The finalists are Federated Co-op for Harvest Tailgate Bags in-house, Federated Co-op for Christmas boxes in-house, Grain Farmers of Ontario 10th Anniversary 2020 calendar in-house, and CCAN for the CCAN AAC brand and medal created by Margery Wallace. The Certificate of Merit for this category goes to Federated Cooperatives for Christmas boxes in-house. And congratulations to the winner of the promotional item category, Federated Cooperatives for Harvest Tailgate Bags, created in-house.
Logo design is our next category, and it's sponsored by FCC. The finalists are Alliance Seed Brand ID by AdFarm, Bayer Crop Science for Two Row Beer by McCann Canada, Canada Beef Loyalty Logos done by AdFarm, Canary Seed Development Commission for Alpiste logo by Synthesis, and the Real Agriculture Crop School logos designed in-house. The Certificate of Merit here goes to Alliance Seed Brand ID done by AdFarm. And a congratulations to the winner of the logo design category. It's Real Agriculture Crop School logos designed in-house.
So great. Next up, corporate identity, sponsored by LMNO. The finalists are ADAMA for Adama Visual Expression, designed by ThinkShift. Contact for their Contact corporate rebrand. And Decisive Farming for their Real Decisive brand style guide. Certificate of Merit goes to Contact for their Contact corporate rebrand. And congratulations to the winner of this category, Adama, for Adama Visual Expression, designed by ThinkShift.
Now into some big campaigns. This is our multimedia campaigns. This category for the total budget of $200,000 to $650,000, and it's sponsored by Top Crop Manager. The finalists are Alberta Beef Producers for 2020 Flavor of Alberta by WS, Corteva Agri-Science for Serious Seed Protection by Fleshman Hillard High Road, FCC for Eat Like a Proud Canadian by FCC In-House and McCann Canada. Federated Co-op for Grown with Purpose by Studio 10 Productions. FMC for Take Flight with New Command Charge Herbicide by Contact. And UFA for Tailgate Pickup by C&B Advertising. The Certificate of Merit here goes to FMC for Take Flight with New Command Charge Herbicide by Contact. And this multimedia campaign category winner, congratulations to FCC for Eat Like a Proud Canadian by FCC In-House and McCann Canada.
All right, exciting times with only a few awards left to go, and another big one, multimedia campaigns. Total budget more than $650,000, which is very similar to Andrew's personal operating budget, I believe.
Yeah,
Plus or minus a couple
minus,
zeros, yeah. Sponsored by Grain News. The finalists are Bear Crop Science for its Grow Time, McCann Canada. Dairy Farmers of Ontario for WCMD by No Fixed Address. And Federated Co-op for Made by Us by Studio 10 Productions. The Certificate of Merit goes to Federated Cooperatives for Made by Us by Studio 10 Productions. And the winner of this multimedia campaign category, is it even a winner if you don't have an acronym? Dairy Farmers of Ontario for WCMD by No Fixed Address.
Our next category, new product launch or introduction, and it's sponsored by Ag in Motion. The finalists are Bayer Crop Science for Extend Tricepta by ThinkShift, Cargill for Dairy Intelligent by Marketing Akistra, FMC for Introducing Intruvix by Contact, and S3 Enterprises for UFO Aeration done in-house. The Certificate of Merit for the new product launch and introduction category is FMC for Introducing Intruvix by Contact. And a congratulations to the winner of the category, S3 Enterprises for UFO Aeration done in-house.
Well, I can't believe we're at this part of the show already. Our final Best of Show category, Best of Show Advertising, sponsored by Western Producer. The winner for the Best of Show Advertising category comes from the Multimedia Campaign with a total budget of more than $650,000 category. The Best of Show Advertising winner goes to Dairy Farmers of Ontario for WCMD by No Fixed Address.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back. Ain't much an old country boy like me can't hack. Early to rise, early in the sack. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, a simple kind of life never did me no harm.
So I thought this would be a good opportunity since it's a Dairy Farmers of Ontario. I put milk in my cup.
Oh, I like it.
So I wondered if we do a cheers with each other.
And a milk mustache.
Yeah.
Oh, for Movember.
It's not weird that there's a long hair off my.
No, that's my hair, Jess. In case you're watching, that's totally me. Cheers!
Congratulations to another winner.
Cheers! Yeah, I love it. And it's time for another event sponsor shout out. All the creative this year was developed by Tom Powell Design. Great job. They actually developed 2 different creatives for Best of CAMA, the pre-COVID event version and the during COVID version. Hopefully we'll be able to see the pre-COVID version when we look back to this in an in-person event. So thank you for your extra time and expertise to put the creative pieces together for this year's Best of CAMA. And this year, all the printing for all the communication pieces was generously donated by Sportswood Printing. Thank you for your support, Sportswood. It's 1 a.m. and the Best of CAMA supplement that lists all the winners has been printed, and copies will be included with your trophy packages. A digital copy of the Best of CAMA supplement will be emailed to all of us CAMA members tomorrow morning.
As we head into the final part of our awards show, this is when we would typically announce where Best of CAMA is headed for 2021. And we are excited to announce in 2021, see ya, Crystal. CAMA will be launching the CAMA Agri-Marketing Conference. You know, we're live, just so you know, Crystal. The CAMA Agri-Marketing Conference. The conference will also include Best of CAMA and a new student case competition. Given the current status of COVID, of course, the conference could be in person, it could be virtual only, it could be a combination of both. All you have to do is make sure you stay tuned for more information, because as we have discovered this year, a lot can happen in. A big shout out to McCann Canada for working with CAMA to develop the CAMA Conference Creative, to Sherpa Marketing for developing the Student Case Competition Creative, and to Tom Powell for the Best of CAMA Creative. Fantastic job. The support of all of those agencies is so much appreciated.
That is very exciting news about the CAMA conference. I just had to duck off camera for a minute. I planned to bring a shrub that I was going to, hide behind and go across to get us some more wine, because we cannot be dry for the end of this beautiful day that we're spending together. So, speaking of wine, it is time to draw for the wall of wine. And Andrew and I have had a serious discussion, and we feel the winner is going to be a good friend of ours, either currently
or soon to be.
Either way, I feel friendship, strong connection.
Especially when I'm empty.
Exactly. The draw just took place off stage, and I am super excited to announce the winner of the Wall of Wine is Rob Hannum of Synthesis.
And he's here in town.
I know, how handy. He could drop over with the wall of wine. So cheers to Rob.
So congratulations to all of our winners. Now, just a couple of reminders before we conclude this event. One is you do not want to forget that somebody has probably already outbid you on that Cabif online auction item. You have not been watching close enough. You need to go watch close now, because that auction is going to stay open only until 5 p.m. Eastern. So head over to that auction and make sure you outbid Brenda by a lot.
For a complete list of winners, a link to the digital version of the Agri-Marketing Best of CAMA supplement will be emailed to all CAMA members tomorrow, and the link will be posted on the CAMA.org website as well. So now it's time that our show is drawing to a close, and we want to congratulate all of our award winners today. We have truly enjoyed celebrating with you virtually to the best of our silly ability. We did really enjoy all the social media, all the posts, all of you sharing a little bit of you with us, your shoes, your socks, your drinks, your locations, your pets, a little bit about where you were celebrating, because we do miss you. And we have made a draw based on the social media posts we saw today, and I'm really excited to announce the winner of some Fancy Farm Girl wine for her social media post goes to Amanda Meyer, our Vice President of CAMA, Manitoba. So another friend to come. Amanda, cheers and congratulations on your Fancy Farm Girl win.
Congratulations. We have a lot of new friends.
We absolutely do. I know, making friends and sharing wine. I wanted to send a quick thank you to our AV crew and the scene behind the scenes that you can't see today that made today possible. It was a new venture to do this virtually and not in person, and I from all accounts, it's been going swimmingly well, I would say. I would also like to thank each of you for tuning in and indulging us in our silliness. Andrew and I are known for taking ourselves too seriously. So we really overachieved on taking ourselves too seriously today. So thank you for indulging us a little bit in our silliness and allowing us to co-host. We did not want to be another dry, boring Zoom call that you may or may not fall asleep with. I hope you had some fun with the shoes, the socks, the celebration. And I know for me, it truly is an honor and a privilege to serve as the MC for this award show. You really are my people, and I absolutely love being part of this organization and award show, and especially co-hosting with this upstanding young, serious gentleman, very serious.
Serious gentleman, even if it has to be 6 feet away. That's okay. So thank you very much. It really has been our pleasure to be your host. That does conclude the 2020 Best of CAMA Awards presentation. Have a great night, and now is that awkward moment where you try to nervously look for the leave meeting button. Good night, everybody.
Cheers.
We won't hesitate. Break down the garden gate. There's not much